2 minutes.
Hello.
Tell you what, if you will sit and I'm going to put this headset on you, don't say anything, but when she says such and such, anyway.
University of Miami, Kansas State University, Bates College, San Diego State University.
They're
Southern
pulling the crews
Methodist
for race
University,
57, and we'll go down to the start line and Michelle Cass.
Attention, go.
This is event number 58, the Women's Collegiate Second Varsity Third Final. In lane.
I got no audio on the beach and no audio on my headset.
Okay,
In lane 1, we have the University of Miami. In lane 2, we have Kansas State University. They're battling it out for first and second place as we're coming up to 400 meters. Lane 3 and lane 6. Lane 3 is Bates College and Loyola Marymount in lane 6 are fighting for third place. Lane 4, San Diego State University, followed by lane 5, Southern Methodist University as we approach the 500-meter mark.
You say go ahead, Julie.
Event number 58 is on the water. We have the Women's Collegiate Second Varsity. This is their third final. And we're looking at our current leader, University of Miami. They are in lane number 1. And the positions in the field go the same way for first 3 as their lane assignments. Kansas State University is in lane number 2. Bates College in lane 3. Then we move all the way to the outside for Loyola Marymount in lane number 4. Followed by San Diego State in lane number 4. I should say Loyola Marymount is in 4th position in lane 6. And in lane number 5, Southern Methodist University is trailing in this race number 58. And this is the Women's Collegiate Second Varsity Third Final. Looks like Kansas State may have moved in slightly ahead of the University of Miami as they approach the 1,000-meter mark. Then in lane number 3, Bates College continues to hang in there, but Loyola Marymount all the way on the outside in lane number 6 has chosen not to go away, and they're staying stroke for stroke there. Then back to San Diego State in lane number 4 and Southern Methodist University. Two crews in lane 2 and 3. are challenging one another for that first position. Kansas State currently is residing in that position, followed by Bates, then all the way outside to Loyola Marymount, as University of Miami has fallen back as they approach the 1,000-meter mark. Then San Diego State and all the way outside to Southern Methodist University. Wind not quite as strong underneath the Ingram Street Bridge as it has been earlier, although the flags are still standing out to a certain extent, so the coxswain need to be aware of that. But all crews as they come through there seem to be weathering the storm, so to speak, with a certain amount of ability, as Bates College has moved into that first position, taking Kansas State. Then along the shoreline is Miami. All the way outside is Loyola Marymount. And then we're looking at San Diego State and Southern Methodist with open water to make up. Bates College in the middle is on the lead. Their shoreside shoulders are looking at Kansas State in second spot. University of Miami and Loyola Marymount on the far outside are arguing with one another, while San Diego State and Southern Methodist, with open water to make up, are trying to make something interesting in the back of our pack. This is Bates College. Dark shell, dark jerseys, although, as I said that, it indicated that they might be in first position. Heads are not moving in unison, and they're struggling a little bit, and that might be an opportunity for Kansas State to come back. Kansas State sliding into that first position. Along the shoreline, it is Miami trying to get back into it, as the Loyola Marymount on the outside begins to fade as San Diego State kicks it up, and Southern Methodist also ratchets up. This is Kansas State and Bates College. In lanes 2 and 3, they are 1 and 2. Kansas State, white shell, Bates College, dark shell. They are bow marker to bow marker as they're leaving Miami behind and Loyola as well. On the shoreline side, it is Kansas State by just a bow marker outside to Bates College. Kansas State beginning to exert themselves and assert themselves on the shoreline. It is Kansas State in the white outside to Bates College as Miami tries frantically to get back into it, and it looks like it will be on the far outside. Check that, that'll be Bates College and Kansas City, or Kansas State rather. The dark shell on the near side on your screen is Kansas State. Bates is on the other side. It's awfully close to call. It looks like it may have been Kansas State just getting a bow marker ahead and following up on University of Miami. Checking on the replay, here we go. The closest crew to you is going to be Bates. They are in the dark shell, and the white shell is Kansas State, and they are so close it looks like maybe Kansas State got in there ahead of Bates College and picked up the #1 spot in that finish, followed by the University of Miami, as we have a great finish to the women's collegiate varsity, second varsity, and the third final.
Gentlemen, thank you for getting so pop in the line. We will be waiting pretty close to the posted start time to allow for repositioning of the media boats and so forth.